Hi, and welcome back for another practice session on the lists from English Without an Accent. Today we will be doing the soft C. The soft C, if you will please access that in your book. And again, on the lines below each written line, each typed line, please write in your own handwriting the lines we're going to be practicing. And before we get started, the tip I want to share today is that I want you to read in English. Go to the library, buy a newspaper, buy a magazine, buy a book, but you need to be reading. You need to read to develop your language skills. Now you may think, well, I don't read well in English. That's not an excuse. Maybe you can find reading material on a subject that particularly interests you. And your excuse might be, but I don't understand it as well in English as I do in my native tongue. That's not a good reason. Find written material in English and read. Now let's begin with the soft C. It sounds like an S. We previously did the hard C that sounds like a K. So number one in the soft C list. You ready? Citrus Cycles Certify Central Cider. Pause. And again. Citrus Cycles Certify Central Cider. One more pause. And again. Citrus Cycles Certify Central Cider. I'd like to remind you, in case you haven't done it, please make sure you're somewhere where you won't be interrupted, where you can speak out loud in a strong voice, where you have good control over the video, where you can pause it when you need to, and that you can repeat with me as I speak. And then you need to pause, hit the pause and regroup. Number two, you ready? Ceramic cylinders cease cinching. And a pause. And again, ceramic cylinders cease cinching. And one last time. Ceramic cylinders cease cinching. Moving on to number three. You ready? Cicero celebrates Cindy's centennial. Pause. And again. Cicero celebrates Cindy's centennial. Little pause. And one last time. Cicero celebrates Cindy's centennial. Please look up these words in the dictionary and make sure you understand each word clearly. The sentences, the phrases won't make any sense. They're nonsense, and they're nonsense on purpose because it's more memorable to your mind than sounds if it's just silliness. Okay, number four. You ready? Certain circumstances censor ceremonies. A little pause, a little bit slower. Certain circumstances censor ceremonies. Little pause. And one last time. Certain circumstances censor ceremonies. Moving on to line 5. Ready? Centuries centered cynically. Little pause. And again, centuries centered cynically. One last pause. And again, centuries centered cynically. Moving on to line 6. Are you ready? Cypress centipedes cinch celery. Little pause. And again, cypress centipedes cinch celery. One more pause. And again, cypress centipedes cinch celery. Number 7. You ready? Cigars and Caesar in the cellar. Little pause. And again, cigars and Caesar in the cellar. A pause and one more time. Cigars and Caesar in the cellar. Moving on to line 8. You ready? Celtic cynics cement ciphers. One more time. Celtic cynics cement ciphers. Little pause. And again. Celtic cynics cement ciphers. Moving on to line 9. The Tsar ceases to center cellophane. Little pause. Again. The Tsar ceases to center cellophane. Little pause. And one last time. The Tsar ceases to center cellophane. And finally, line 10. Central Cyprus cycles citizens. Little pause. One more time. Central Cyprus cycles citizens. One more time. Central Cyprus cycles citizens. That is the soft C list, and thank you very much.